guys, it's Jem. So I wanted to come on today and talk about happiness. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, what? But bear with me here because this is very important and quite, quite beneficial. So basically what I wanted to talk about happiness is I just wanted to bring to the attention is that, especially a lot in our modern world with social media and things like that, everyone perceives happy as a certain thing. It's like something we have to chase. It's like something we have to achieve, in order to have kind of got it right, so to speak. But what we need to remember is that happiness is a state of mind. And by being mindful about what brings us happiness is how we can experience more happiness in our life. Okay, so you can't, if you believe that you can constantly be happy without experiencing any other emotion or any negative emotion, that's why you're usually experiencing more negative emotion, because you're constantly chasing and striving for this happiness. But here's where it gets really interesting, and if you can take away one thing from this video, this is it. Understanding that happiness looks different for every single one of us will help you escape that belief that you have to do X, Y, and Z to be happy. And then when you are happy, will you truly have felt like you've earned your place in this world? I'm going to repeat that again. Happiness looks different for everybody. Okay? So if you are someone who finds having a partner and children and a beautiful home by the beach makes you happy, that's your happy. Whereas to someone else, that could look ridiculous, that could look too hard, that could look too much responsibility, and their idea of happiness might be a little cabin in a little countryside town. Someone's idea of happiness might be excelling in their career. Someone's idea of happiness might be going for a run along the beach or along the park every day. Doing the things that make you happy and bring you joy because you align to it, not because society and your friends and your family and everyone else is doing it or telling you that's what you should be doing, that's when you can truly experience the feeling and emotion of happiness. Okay? The other perk of being mindful around happiness is a lot of the time we feel happy when we're growing, when we achieve something, when we learn something new. We feel happy because we feel like, oh wow, I did that, ooh, look at me go. So another idea with happiness, to achieve sort of happiness and mindfulness around happiness, is to enjoy doing the things you do. And it might be something in the sense that in your everyday, strive to do something that feels accomplishing. Now that could be cleaning out an old room, that could be learning an art or doing some crafts, that could be studying something online. Again, it could just be cleaning your house and sending old clothing to the op shops. Again, it's doing things that feel good for you and create an environment around you that makes you feel good. Because when you do feel good and the things around you feel good, that's when you will have more experience feeling good and being happy and being more positive and having a higher vibration to keep attracting more abundant and sort of successful sensations in your life. Again, whether they come through in the form of people or things or experiences, it doesn't matter, as long as it feels good for you. Okay, so if you have found, especially with these energies and stuff lately, and you've been getting absorbed in the media and maybe social media, still following your friends who are still claiming that life's fantastic, because let's be honest, it's great, we're still here, but not every day is a good day for a lot of us at the moment, and that's normal, that's okay. But yeah, it's just being mindful of what you're absorbing. If it doesn't feel good, scrap it. Just get rid of it. It doesn't need to be in your bubble if it doesn't make you feel good. Okay, so I just wanted to really touch base on that, because a lot of us are kind of getting caught up in the media, in the collective purge, in the energies, and it has been intense. I'm not saying your feelings aren't valid, but it's easy to get caught up in these kind of times and forget that happiness is merely doing something that makes us feel good, learning something new, And like I said, and yeah, aligning to what feels good for you. Like I said, not because it's what everyone's doing and because that's what your parents want you to do or society wants you to do, it's because you want to do it. Okay, so don't think that you're failing in life or you can't be happy until you have X, Y, Z, because you can be happy if you're doing something every day that makes you feel good. Okay, it's about being mindful, it's about being grateful for what you have, and it's about taking action towards the things that make you feel good, that bring you happiness, surrounding yourself and your environment and your inner world with things that bring you happiness. Okay, so like I said, if you're out there trying to be a health coach and make six-figure businesses and that makes you happy, you go for it. If that feels like too much hard work and it makes you feel more tired than happy, don't do that. Like, you know, I think as well, just on as a final note, it's very easy to get caught up in all this drama and stuff that's going on in the world, and no matter what your opinion of it is or what your beliefs around it are, they're all valid, but we need to stop like putting our lives into other people's opinions and behaviors and expecting people to have the answer for us, because they don't. The only person you are good at being is you. So don't try to be like everyone else, because that just sucks your happiness straight out of you. Okay? So yeah, I just wanted to come on and put a bit of a positive spin into what's going on, and remember that you have the power to be happy in any given moment. Every other feeling is valid, because if we always felt happy, you know, like if we never felt sad or angry or upset or excited, we wouldn't know what happiness was. Okay? And that's why there's no like pill for happiness, because it can't just constantly exist. So just remember, ebbs and flows are valid. Your feelings are valid at any given time, but know that anytime you take up something that makes you feel good and it's directioning you to feel happy and to feel good and to experience moments of happiness along your journey, that's all that matters. Don't worry about anyone else. Just worry about you. Okay? So I hope that puts a bit of a positive spin in everyone's day today, because I am definitely getting a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of crap that's coming up, you know, the amount of backlash people are throwing at each other. We don't need it. Not in these times. Okay? We need to support each other, be together. Like I said, what's happy for you may not be happy for someone else, but that's cool. You do you, you do you, I'll do me. Everyone's good. I love you guys. Stay happy.